Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janta, and this is my Let's Play of Rule of Waves 3 as Great Britain. In the last episode, we were basically refitting the entire fleet, building ourselves up for the expected carrier-based future of the 1940s, and we're now going to pretty much continue doing that while world tensions slowly rise again. Illustrious is commissioned. Um, I'll. That's not half. He said 10. I clicked the half button and we ended up with 8. Electronic fire control computer, better heavy AA. Ah, early air-to-surface missiles. Cool. Hmm. Unbelievable. Let's arrest any Russian citizens in the Falkland Islands. Lousy commies are surely interfering in the glorious empire. Right. 7-8 months for the Bristols to be rebuilt. The Ark Royals are on the way. Let's copy and paste an air group onto Illustrious so she can get working up on that. Our oldest naval patrol aircraft is quite old, so let's, yeah, you should have range and probably toughness, I suppose. Maybe reliability, really, but no, and we have money again. Okay. Rebuilt, rebuilt, rebuilt. Carriers. They technically can use electro-optical director. I'm not that worried about it, but okay. More importantly, we should get them the latest radar. And the heaviest AA that can possibly be mounted. Which is a lot heavier than what could be mounted when I designed this class the first time. There we go. Okay, that's a pretty good upgrade for the Courageous class. Let's get them rebuilt. The Ark Royals are brand new. Oh, but it doesn't actually matter. They still need electro-optical director, and they still need the radar upgrade. And they still already somehow have quite a bit more room for heavier AA. You know, throw it in there. And the next two will hopefully be finished to that design. Alright, so that's everything bigger than a destroyer rebuilt except the Minervas, which are due to be replaced shortly. Like, with the next round of construction. Absolutely, we should do that. I love the idea of shipping arms to the Russian possession of Finland. You can play at this game, you Russian bastards. Uprising in an African country. I will send a cruiser. Oh, that escalated things a lot. Acoustic torpedoes, better submarine attack, and ASW. Interesting. Working on ejection seats, but they don't work. Upgraded the Gloucester Osprey. It is significantly faster and much longer ranged. That's nice. Really struggling to put this rebellion down. Oh. Although, you know what? The cruisers I sent there got recalled during the, when I rebuilt them all. So let's send a new batch down to... I'll put the rebellion down. The budget is positive again. We do want to rebuild the Minervas. We want to rebuild the Amazons also. We don't want to rebuild the Minervas. We want to replace them. We do want to rebuild the Amazons to the latest update model. But first, I want to replace the last of them. We are still 16 ships short. Actually, $15 ships short. So let's lay down another certainly not 15, but let's see, 10 is pushing it, but I think it's doable with the rebuilds that are about to be finished. So let's lay down another 10 right now. And then as soon as we got the budget, the last 5. Illustrious, Arc Royal, Irresistible, Glorious, Furious, Courageous, all rebuilt. Shipborne HFDF for better intelligence and anti-submarines. Jet-capable carrier, so that changes things. What? Oh man, we've lost the Falklands, and Russia has crushed the rebellion in Finland. Damn it, I never had foreign station shortages or anything. We did have literally nothing in the south coast though, but so that's kind of my oversight. I forgot when I rebuilt that would happen. Okay, all of you back to Northern Europe. Oh well. I don't actually think, from a game perspective, that they really are strategically vital, to be honest. More just annoying. Teardrop Hole, better submarines. We do have three fascist countries. Well, plus Japan is practically speaking a fascist country. Yeah, they are considered to be. So there's 4 fascist countries around now, plus the communist Russians. The only democracies are us, France, and the USA. And then Austria-Hungary is a monarchy, which is just whatchamacallit, an anachronism at this point, really. Oh. Interesting. I would be happy to encourage Austria-Hungary to take a hard line. Short Shark C. It is more firepower. Fine, great. Why are tensions so high with France? Stop spying on France. Start spying on the Germans and the Russians and the other fascists and communists. So our budget is good. So let's lay down the last 5 Amazons that we wanted straight away. Cruisers, right? We're not gonna have 8 building, and you know it's unfortunate because I still intend to lay down about, how many Minervas do we have? 13? We probably need about 16 replacement ships, really. But it's just not going to be for another, really, 3 months, probably. Like, I'm about to do the design, I think. Just, yeah, because that's the last of the Amazons. We need to rebuild the Amazons, too, but the Minerva thing is next. We're just a couple of months shy. So the existing Minervas, 6 6-inch guns, 8 4-inch, 27 knots. What we need in a colonial cruiser is long range. Spacious accommodation. Colonial service fitting. Still some torpedo defense, please. Plenty of mines, not a bad idea, actually. Capability for the latest radar, yes, because we don't want to rebuild too much in future. 6-inch guns, please, good grief. And drop the wing turrets. What on earth is this AI design? Okay. Now let's see here. Mines, yes, sure. Latest radar, yes. Torpedo tubes. I mean that seems okay. We'll consider it. So 8 6-inch guns and twin tube, not twin tubes, twin mounts. Give me 3 fire control positions. Don't worry about fine tuning that yet. Yeah, we don't have to worry about deck that much against ships of a comparable size. Six-inch guns just don't get a lot of plunging fire. Problem is, all of that amounts to a 9,200-ton cruiser, which is absurdly too large. That's much heavier than the Bristols even. So, I hate that it closes that whenever you. I should be able to look at the other ships without. Okay, without closing this, but whatever. The radar limit, and then let's see here, 2-inch belt at least. Maybe let's say 2.5. Okay, what did we scrimp on so heavily on this design to get it to 7,100 tons? Because that's a lot better, but was it just speed? I think maybe it was basically just speed. Uh, Armor's acceptable. Oh, except for that, that's not. Thirty knots is kind of the minimum for a modern cruiser, unfortunately. Hmm. Hey, Pacheesy. Narrows. It probably is overkill on the deck, huh? Because we're still. I mean, yeah. We're expecting only That would save a lot of weight too, so we'd probably better cut it to 1 inch. I mean, the ideal is for these to never get into combat, really, so... Yeah, maybe we can skimp some on the belt and, I mean, not on the belt, on the deck. Theater defense, AA. We have no secondaries. Why do we have no secondaries? Good to see you, Pachisi. No worries. Oof. Putting secondaries on is very heavy. Maybe we don't need secondaries. Who needs secondaries, really? Well, I settled for 3-inch secondaries for, like, mostly anti-destroyer and anti-aircraft duties. This would be fine. That's good, good, good. We need the mines. How much space did those take up? Yeah, I could save 100 tons by taking the mines off, so I think they're not worth it. We got destroyers with mines. Okay, 2.5-inch belt, 1-inch deck. 2.5-inch turrets, 1-inch turret tops, 3-inch contact tower. Torpedo defense 2. Colonial surface, spacious, long range. 8 6-inch guns, 12 3-inch guns. No torpedoes. Hmm. Oh, they're so heavy. Why are they so heavy? Let's just stick with the principle that these are never supposed to see actual combat. Why are we over the top side equipment limit now? We weren't when we were full of mines a minute ago, weren't we? Oh, maybe I lowered displacement since then. Okay. Wait, do I have... Oh, I have way too much weight remaining now. Alright, I think that's acceptable. Unfortunately, we're going to be 3 months too late to lay those down, so the government's about to be real pissed at us, but... Oh, yes, it's... Put an air group on her. Yes, I'm sorry, you'll be alright. Lightweight engine component materials, 1% weight saving on machinery. New dive bomber is ready. Man, that cost us 6 prestige. They really hate when you miss those targets. I don't even... I mean, I did miss it, but... We'll actually have the new cruisers ready in 2 months to be laid down, so you would think they would, that the government, they should understand the delay of a few months. They should understand a delay of a few years, really. Mm-hmm. Well, in fairness, Rear Admiral Armstrong is not actually any worse than Rear Admiral Southgate. So, sure. Modern lightweight materials, 1% weight saving. Improved proximity fuses, 4-inch AA. Well, now we have a lot of money. Okay. We have enough destroyers under construction. I'm not worried about that. All the rebuilds are pretty much done for everything. Except the Amazons, which I would like to rebuild, but... First things first. well, we hold out one more month if we get better stocks while we have the money. We hold on one more month, and then we lay down a lot of Canadas. Oh, well, we're going to be involved in that. Okay. Interesting. I could delay, but yeah, sure, let's do it. Okay, Great Britain and Italy. Sorry. Great Britain and Italy are now in a state of war. Also, advanced airborne radar, night-capable fighters. And we've developed ECM. Naval Patrol prototypes. They're all faster. They all have a longer range. Similar firepower. The Haviland's much more maneuverable, but also much shorter ranged. But also tougher. Interesting. It does have a shorter range than the other two candidates by quite a bit. Maneuverability relevant? Probably not really. Let's just go for the Westland that has the most range. Oh, another upgrade to our fighter. Faster, longer ranged, and tougher. Well done, Short. Oh, we could now develop light jet fighters. Yes, thank you. I did not know that. Alright, calm down. Let's go ahead and lay down, Wow, that's ambitious, but yeah, let's go ahead and lay down 16 Canada-class cruisers. And then we'll have a wholesale replacement for our colonial fleet, at last. Not too great on the budget, but that's alright. We're also going to need to smash the mobilization button. And, initiate gunnery training. And now the budget really does look kind of bad, but worst case, we pause some of these light cruisers. Alright, so what do we actually have ready in service? 10 battleships, 2 battlecruisers, 8 fleet carriers, 12 heavy cruisers, 12 fleet light cruisers, 80 destroyers, 65 modern destroyers. Not bad. The Italians have exactly 1 fleet battleship ready, the Impero. 9 16-inch guns, 40,000 tons, 25 knots, 13-inch belt. I am confident that my Revenge or Resolution classes are superior to her. They also have 13 battle cruisers for some ungodly reason, ranging from these with 10 14-inch guns and only a 9.5-inch belt, which are fragile, to these with 8 12-inch guns, which are undergunned. But those were back when they were cheating on the treaty. To 5 of these, which are just also not a match for my time. I mean, they have so many of them, but then more recently they have Comte de Cavour, 8 16-inch guns and 2 quad turrets, and a 13.5-inch belt. What does Tiger have? 12-inch belt, 4-inch deck. Might actually be out-armored, although I don't know how much deck could they possibly fit on there. I guess it's a super new build, but still. 2,000 tons lighter than Tiger. They must... Oh, but 2 knots less speed, too. Oh, no, not actually, so... I bet the deck on Conte de Cavour is not that impressive. And then the Sicilias, which 9 15-inch, 12.5-inch belt, 31 knots. I mean, they're pretty formidable battle cruisers, a lot of them. Then they have, they've totally neglected their carrier arm, which has only 2 fleet and 2 light carriers, with a total of 40 aircraft each on the fleet carriers and 24 on the light carriers. And they have 8 heavy and 19 light cruisers and 75 destroyers. Some of these heavies are pretty nice. I mean, they have a couple of 10-10-inch guns and 4.5-inch belts. All of ours have 10 9-inch guns. So we are outgunned by those, but we'd be doing okay against these with 10 or 12 8-inch. Building a bunch more, too. The light cruisers are alright, but nothing spectacular. These are pretty nice. They're destroyers. Some of them are a match for the Amazons, but most of them are not. It's a decent fleet, but nothing special. Let me see. They don't have an alliance, do they? Oh, they very much do. They are allied with Germany. Okay, well, we're going to be at war with Germany then. That's a bigger problem, because Germany has a very formidable fleet of battleships, carriers, etc. A lot of heavy cruisers. And destroyers. Alright, what do the Austro-Hungarians have? Not as much as what Italy has. 3 surface capital ships. And they're all small. And 12-inch gunned. That's not going to really cut it. At least they have a lot of heavy cruisers. And some light cruisers. Gotta be honest, they mostly just have a lot of heavy cruisers. I guess it counts for something. Well, why are we giving battleship names to all these Canada class? These are all battleship names, actually. Warspite, Valiant, Queen Elizabeth, Jupiter, Mars, Hannibal, Caesar. So many of those are battleship names. Oh well. So we're probably going to end up at war with Germany, but short term we should dispatch a squadron to the Mediterranean. Probably consisting of, what's our base capacity like? Should be a lot. Yeah, it's a ton. Oh, in fact, we're borrowing from the Austro-Hungarians, so it's really not a problem. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and send down all 6 of our most modern capital ships with our nice new heavy cruisers, with the Bristols are still working up, but we gotta send them anyway. With 8 Bristols, with the 3 fully operational Ark Royals, or with the 2 that have been rebuilt so far, plus with the 4 Courageous class, and with a bunch of Amazons. Let's go. Alright. And then we're going to need a bunch on trade protection too. You guys haven't been scrapped yet, so you're going on trade protection. Along with some of the Amazons that haven't gotten sent to the Mediterranean. Alright. Oh, yes, you are brand new. You need an air group, please. There you go. And for that matter, hold up. Yeah, our air bases in the Mediterranean are not doing so great. Let's see here. Gibraltar. Start expanding those, and let's check on the air groups for these. 20 fighters. That's not really great. Let's add, oh, okay. I guess we only have 9 capable fighters so far. Let's add dive bombers to Gibraltar and Valletta. And yeah, we'll just work on upgrading them. Valletta is the critical airbase, obviously, from a ground-based perspective. It would appear, let's see. Yeah, 405 naval aircraft. They have what, like 80 plus? I mean, they have 128 total on their carriers, so they've got about 300 ground-based aircraft scattered around their coast. We don't really want to get close to their coast if we can help it. It's 1944 now. Aircraft are going to be pretty dangerous. And a cruiser action in what must pretty much certainly be range of their coast. And it's an unexpected battle. That's great. And we're going to be immediately risking our battle cruisers. No changes possible, no decline possible. Well, there goes nothing. HMS Tiger and Lion, plus 4 destroyers, up against who knows how many Italian battle cruisers. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.